Nah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. We're here in Guarne. So I wanted to do that, and this is basically a video today. I hope you're all doing well here in the town of Guarne, here in Antioquia, Colombia. Right here in front of the church. I'm not a Catholic, just thought it would be nice to start the video by showing that in addition to what I showed previous with the buses and all that good stuff. So let's do a little walkabout. So I'm back. This is a video where I'm explaining basically first off the bat, I want to apologize for all the people I offended or made get angry at me and all of that because of some of the negative things I talked about in terms of India and all of that. But I was not lying, I was telling the truth, but I was very angry. A lot of things had been happening in my life for the last 3.5 years since the lockdown, the pandemic and all of that. A lot of people were going through their own ordeals and headaches. So what? Yeah, it was just crazy time. And I do love India, I do love Nepal, I do love the world. I love everybody. I don't have to like everybody. I repeat that. I don't like everybody, but I love everybody. Now that sounds contradictory, but I'm not here to explain that. That's a spiritual thing. That's a process, psychological as well, and spiritual. Look at this tree. Wow. Look at how beautiful that looks. Like if the tree were cold, and it says keep the park clean. Keep this park clean. That applies to India, Nepal, here, Colombia, everywhere. And they do keep it pretty clean, not totally clean, but very clean in general. But anyhow, so I did offend a lot of people. And I mean, there are things I didn't like in India. There are things I don't like here in Colombia. There are things I don't like about the US. There are things I don't like about Spain. There are things I don't like about Nepal. But there are a lot of things I love in general. A lot of things I love in general. And I'm here, so yeah, I'm sorry. It was just stating my opinion, my outlook on what was happening, what I saw and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be, whatever few videos I do put out from now on, it's just keeping it real, but happy real, not more offense. I'm not gonna change the world. I can't change the world. Nobody can. Each person has to make the change from within, in terms of, you know, respecting women, loving women, respecting your fellow human being, and respecting animals, others. But the world is what it is, and this is a Sunday here in Guarne, Antioquia, up in the mountains. This is a small town, about 35 minutes from Medellin, or 45 minutes if you're going to, or 50 minutes if you're going to El Poblado, the other part of Medellin. So yeah, let's walk around a little bit while I keep talking, but not pointing the camera at me so much, but at what we're seeing here. A lot of coffee shops, little cafes, restaurants, places with general stores. Like that's a general store right there. And people just hanging out in the park, doing their thing. Maybe a homeless person or two. Well, there are homeless people everywhere in the world, some more than others. And restaurants. So yeah, so I'm back here in Colombia. I'm staying. I already explained that in the previous video. If you didn't see the previous video, just watch it again, or I leave it as a recommended video at the end here, where I talk about why I gave up the travel life. But I'm here and I'm working on my life now. I'm staying put, no more traveling. I might keep the name Traveling Eddie for the channel, or I might change it for just something called Traveling Eddie. I don't know, we'll see. Look at the old architecture here, like the big balconies, the high roofs, high ceilings. That's one of the older buildings that they still preserve. This is a little bar and eatery place here called Antiquario. So it's a Sunday, it's about 9:45. I got a haircut. Oh yes, I did. It was about 10 minutes ago that I finished, 15 minutes. And people are here opening up their little things on Sundays. This is like showing parts of what the town has to offer, like some nice natural little lakes and everything, little waterfalls. The typical bird in this area. More waterfalls here in Guarne. You just gotta know where to go to find them. Little hummingbirds. The traditional Antioqueño that makes those little things made of wood, and they do flower arrangements on them. And in July, August is the time when they do that famous Feria de las Flores, a red-headed woodpecker. So people are here opening up their little stands to sell some stuff here on a Sunday. Tomorrow's a holiday, so it's jewelry, accessories. Anyhow, I'm back and that's it. I'm gonna be bringing you videos here and there, nothing frequent, not on a weekly basis. Sometimes a month or two might go by without me doing anything because I'm living up in the country house in the countryside. Oh, look at the little dolls here. Buy little stuff to take to your kids, little slushies and everything here, tropical flavors. And the desserts. People are in church right now, people are in mass over there. Colombian sweets, typical Colombian sweets right there. Wow, very nice. Hola, buenos dias. They got tamarind stuff. That's a tamarind sweet. That's something else, whatever. They got all kinds of sweets here. Solteritas with a little green cream, orange cream. So yeah, people just coming out of church and all that stuff. And that's all basically I wanted to say, trying to keep this as short as possible. A little walk around here around the park showing you as the mayor's building or office or whatever. I don't know if it's the mayor's building, but it's where they have a lot of the municipal things in terms of stuff with the government. So yeah, that's it. There's more to this town, but it's up here in the mountains. You see one of the little mountain ridges up there, and then in that area you'll see some more. Some girl on a little electric scooter there. And yeah, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section, or maybe I'll do a live stream in a couple of weeks or a month or so in case you guys have questions about my travels. Be on the lookout for that. I'll probably just do that live stream like on a Saturday, local time, Colombia. Might be at different hours around the world. If you're in Nepal or India, it'll be like a 10-hour and 30-minute time difference, something like that. If you're in Europe, it's like a 6 or 7 hour difference. Anyhow, later. I am happy to be back. And the last thing I'm going to show you is this monument to the townspeople of this area, representing, I didn't show it, but you probably saw it a moment ago. That monument right there of the traditional countryman here, mountain man, with his machete on the thing there with the little holster thing, his carry-all, his little cigar or cigarette, his hat, typical hat, a little bag they call a carry-all, and these would be like the things that they would harvest. And then on the other side would be the mother and her son. And mothers are still very important part of family life here in Colombia for a lot of people in the countryside. Yeah, that's it. See you in the next video, whenever that is. I have no idea. Of course, I didn't really say clearly. It's just I'm not going to travel anywhere anymore. Basically, all the travel life, working and traveling, helping out my father, and I got to organize things. My own house on my dad's property, because he's letting me use one of the two houses. And he says, go ahead, move into it as soon as you have it ready. And he's going to help out with other things too. finish building the second floor and all of that, because that's his property, and he wants me to live comfortably, because he said, come back home, help me out, and I'll fix up the house for you and build it up more so you can be comfortable and just help me out. And I said, okay, Dad. So yeah, and then I'm working on my pension, on my own savings, my own investments, so I can have good money coming in when I retire, at the age of retirement and all that good stuff. And I'll be traveling again out of the country, but it won't be until about a good 3 years from now or whatever, because I gotta save up a lot of money, because traveling abroad is expensive. And now that we're getting older, I just want to be able to save more money, and I want to buy myself a car. Right now I don't have a car. My dad has his truck, his SUV, but that's his, not mine. Not mine. And I want my own, so I can hop into it and go wherever I want to, whenever I want to, and I don't have to ask anybody, hey, can you lend me your car? Hey Dad, can you lend me your car? No, I'm not that kind of a person. I wanted to add those things, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Condensed milk. And basically, I've lived in Colombia for 24 years, almost 25 years now. If you guys are ever planning to come to this area of the world to live or to travel, and you need some advice, some pointers about the Medellin metropolitan area, or here the Oriente Antioqueño, meaning Rio Negro, La Ceja, Guarne, El Retiro, Marinilla, these places, in terms of advice and whatever help, feel free to reach out to me. I'm on Instagram as Traveling Eddie with a 1 at the end. And that way I can provide my services, consultation services, for anybody interested in living here and getting pointers and everything. 24 years speaks for itself. So I'm adding here back at the country house. I'm tired. I just saw that. I'm repeating what I said before, just in case it wasn't clear. The work while travel life is very tiring. You really have to have a lot of money, a good amount of money, to be able to get a good mattress for people like me that need a good mattress to sleep on. And that's going to cost minimum in many places $35 to $40 a night. Like my stay in Spain, in Madrid, it was a very nice mattress, and that room there was $50 a night for the room at that Airbnb experience. So I'm just tired of that. So that's the house that I'm going to be, with my dad's help, because he's the one that's going to be doing a lot of it, since that was the agreement. And that's the house I lived in before. On the outside it looks rough. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we make it look good on the inside, and that's what we're going to work on. And here, helping my father here, the 2 properties are his. I mean, it's the same one property, 2 houses, this piece of land, and it goes further down, and the beautiful dogs that I love, the doggies. Ain't that right, Elenis? And it goes all the way down to over there to that other piece of property. That's an avocado tree right there. And we got some fruit trees here, and then we can plant some little orchards here, make a little own tomatoes, grow our own tomatoes and whatever. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm just tired of all that travel life. It was just not for me. And so, like I said, yeah, a lot of things for my life now, staying put here in Colombia, here in the mountains, where I love being with these beautiful souls, these beautiful doggies. Brownie, Oreo, Brownie, Oreo, Sundari, Sundari, Zeus, Beam, Martina. So this is who we are. So that's it. I'm not going to say stay tuned for more videos to come, because it's not going to be coming every week or every 2 weeks. It's going to be sporadic, but I am thinking more about just doing live streams here and there, because I don't have to edit anything. Beam, come on, Beam. And that's it. A live stream, and those of you who catch it when it's live, and when you don't, then you just watch after it has been streamed. But the quality is not going to be that good, because it's a stream, a live stream. It's only on the YouTube app. It's like 720 pixels or whatever. instead of a 1080, 1080. Shanti. Hey, baby girl, Shanti. Hey there, Lalito. Lalito. So there we are. Here we are. This is my living. Simple living, high thinking. I'm gonna get back to my yoga, hot yoga, my meditation, mantras, mudras, walking a lot in the countryside, doing some calisthenics, getting back in shape. Kaylee's. Her name is Kayla. That's her mother, Elena. Elena and Kayla is the daughter. They're old now. Elena's about 12 years old, 11. The daughter's about 9 or 10. Yeah, nice shade. Gotta start cutting the grass. It'll look better. In the future video, you'll see. My dad hasn't had time, that's why he needs my help. He's 76. And he's a hard worker. He's somewhere over here. Let's see if we catch him before I log off with this video. Padre, where are you? What are you doing? Working like me? I'm not working. I'm relaxing. Why are you laughing? I told you I'm resting, Dad. I gotta rest before I can get back on the horse again. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, tell us in English. What are you doing, Dad?
I'm working everywhere.
What are you working on? What are you doing?
Planting marijuana tree.
Oh, he's a funny guy. He's got a funny attitude. He's got a sense of humor that goes from here to Peking, China. That's the saying. So he loves planting. Dad, are you happy or cranky?
Always happy.
Always happy? Are you a dog lover?
100%.
100%, right? You love dogs? Do you want to get married again?
In 100 years.
In 100 years, maybe, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think so.
That's my dad. My dad. So I'm here to help him out, but he's got more energy than me, so I don't know what help he needs from me. I think I need the help from him. Later, guys. Later. Sun is shining through.